Yo, what's going on, everyone? This is Austin from Calling Our Shot. We are back for some MLB spreads, over-unders, player props, run lines, nerfies, and even a parlay of the day at the end of the video. Man, it is Monday, April 5th. Shout out to everyone for their support on these recent videos. If you're new here, click that like and subscribe button. We're trying to hit 2,400 subscribers today. We can't do it without you guys. So shout out for all the support. These videos have been getting over 1,000 views. But if you're new to Calling Our Shot, this is Austin. I'm going to read off some of Logan's picks. Logan is our betting baseball expert. He's going to be doing these videos in about a week or so. You'll be seeing him. But we're back for some player props and spreads that he has picked out, and we've been killing it on MLB so far. Yesterday was our first losing day. You don't love that, but not much you can do. We picked the Cubs to cover the run line -1.5, and they win by only 1 run. That was our first losing day of the year. 3 straight winning days. Of course, you're going to have a losing day in there, but like I've been preaching, this is all about unit size, bankroll management. It's early on in the season. There's very little stats that you can look at. Sure, you could look at last year, but that was COVID season. There was a lot of, the season was all weird, shortened and all of that. And then you would have to look all the way back to 2019 for even some useful statistics, and players change over time. So like I said, be always confident, do your research, be confident in your picks. But let's get into what we got today. And we're starting with the Cincinnati Reds run line. -1.5. At the time of making this pick, it was +136, down to +128, but still great value. And you don't want to overthink this pick. The Reds are coming off a series in which they absolutely smoked the Cardinals, and that was capped off by, I believe, 12-1 victory on Sunday. They put up a ton of runs, and you have the Pirates, who aren't as proficient at scoring. Pirates didn't score a lot of runs in their first couple of games, and the Reds bats were scorching, led by Nick Castellanos. And I think I pronounced that right. He has 2 home runs, 5 RBIs already on this season. So short into it, only 3 games in. He's been killing it. Reds run line, we're taking him. No doubt about it. Reds run line, Reds -1.5. Great value. Moving on to my next pick of the day. It's a money line, and it's the Blue Jays. Don't come at me for a -162. Sure, my philosophy, a little less payout, but let's be sure for the win. We had, like I said, we had the Cubs money line we had the Cubs run line yesterday. And it was -1.5. They only win by 1 run, so our bet doesn't hit, but we're right on target. So we're just going to line up with the Blue Jays money line, and maybe you'll see them in the parlay of the day at the end of the video. I don't know. You want to stay tuned. If you're this far, click that like and subscribe button, man. A lot of people that watch these videos aren't subscribed. Change that. Click that subscribe button. But here's why we're right on the Blue Jays. And let's not mess around with this one. The Blue Jays have the better bullpen, and I believe that will be decisive in this game. In 2 of the 3 matchups against the high-powered Yankees offense, they held them to 2 runs or less. I think pitching is the difference in this game, and I'm picking the Blue Jays to win today. -162 money line. Not great value, but I think they win this game with ease. Moving on into an over-under. Then we got a nerfy, and then we got a player prop, and then we got a parlay. So a lot of action-packed in this video. We just talked about the Yankees. Yankees versus Orioles. We're taking the under 10 runs, under 9.5 runs. If you can get it at 10, prefer that just in case you can get a push, but 9.5 is fine too. This is what Logan is feeling. Speaking of the Yankees, this is a team that likes to strike out and strand runners on base. They did that constantly. Just ask Giancarlo Stanton or Aaron Judge. I don't even know how many runners they left on base, but they did that plenty in their first series against the Blue Jays. The Orioles put up a substantial amount of runs against the Boston Red Sox, but I'm not convinced the Boston Red Sox are all that good, and you'll see that maybe a little later. But the Red Sox just have not been very good. They got absolutely smoked by the Orioles on Sunday. And, they're due. The Orioles are due for a cool-down game against the Yankees. Good pitching, law of averages, right? If the Yankees hitters were to wake up for this game, they'd probably hit the over. But for now, we ride on the under. Like I said, not a lot of analytics you can really look into for the season. You got to be able to do some research. That's why we're limiting unit size to maybe half a unit per play until we learn more about each of these teams and see how they perform on back-to-backs, how they perform on the road, away, against left-handed, right-handed pitchers, all of that stuff. We got to wait until later in the season until we can really have a good gauge of all those things. But for now, we're taking the Yankees versus the Orioles under 9.5 or 10 runs. Moving on into the no-run first inning, a nerfy. We're taking the one in the Twins and the Tigers game. And I know what you're saying. Detroit has scored a run in each of their first 3 games in the first inning. So, you don't love that if you were betting a nerfy in every single Tigers game. You're down bad. But, law of averages, all good things must come to an end. At Calling Our Shot here, Sometimes we like to be contrarian. Sometimes we like to fall into traps of the day, but sometimes we're like, you know what, this is hit too often. We're taking the under, which is no run first inning in the first inning of the Twins versus Tigers game. Also, it's a 1 p.m. early game. That's prime time for a nerfy. They could be sleepwalk in the first inning. That's all we need. We've been cold on the last couple nerfies the past couple days. I think we changed that with a nerfy in the Twins versus the Tigers game. Just Logan's thoughts, and I agree with him. I think this is prime territory, early game. Sometimes those don't normally go too well. Pitching should be able to get through the first couple batters. We're taking it. No run first inning. Twins Tigers. Moving on, Michael Wacha of the Tampa Bay Rays. He's bounced around from a couple teams, but after starting with the Cardinals and pitching one hell of a game in the playoffs, we're looking at Michael Wacha today again as his first start again with the Tampa Bay Rays. We had Urias, I don't never know how to pronounce his name, but we had his strikeout prop hit yesterday. So let's keep it hot with another strikeout prop. We're taking Michael Wacha over, I believe his line will be 4.5, maybe 5.5 strikeouts. Love it a lot more at 4.5. But the Red Sox haven't found much on offense in their first series with the Orioles. So what's going to change on the day? I don't know, you tell me. But I think he's got an easy 5 strikeouts in him. I really would love it at 4.5. Don't really have the line just yet, but I think he can hit it if it's at 4.5. 5.5 is a little bit of a stretch. You might get plus value, but Michael Wacha, one of the best pitchers, you know, he's due for a bounce back year. It's just our thoughts. I think he can do it. We're taking him. Parlay time, drum roll please. This is what everyone comes for. We're taking our 3 most confident picks. Yankees versus Orioles, under 10 runs. Blue Jays, money line. And the Reds, run line, Reds minus 1.5. Combine all those together, cook it up, and you're talking about plus 600, plus value. That's great. Well, those are our favorite 3 plays of the day, but we also love, as a recap, these are our 5 picks plus that parlay of the day. Reds, run line. Blue Jays, money line. Yankees versus Orioles, under 9.5 or 10 runs preferable. No run, first inning in the Twins versus the Tigers game. Michael Wacha over hopefully only 4.5 strikeouts. If it's 5.5, ooh, that's gonna be a tough one, but we like it against the Red Sox. And then parlay time, nothing get better than that. Yankees under, Blue Jays money line, and Reds run line, plus 600 value. You love that. We're gonna bounce back today. Have a great day on Monday. Hope everyone has a great day, great start to their week. This has been Austin. If you are new to the channel, be sure to click that like and subscribe button. We're grinding over here every single day. We're back for some MLB videos and NBA. Can't do it without your support. So shout out to all of you guys for all of it. If you want to join our Discord community, Discord is the first link in the description down below. Discord is just an app where you can talk about not only baseball, but we got March Madness on tonight. We'll talk about that in the NBA video. But you got football, you got soccer, you got darts, you got water polo, you got esports, tennis, golf, you name it. With the Masters starting, maybe we'll have to do a Masters video. Shout out to all of you guys for the support. I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Peace out.